This video is sponsored by War Thunder. A trench assault is one of the most dangerous jobs on the battlefield. If you're at the front, survival is never guaranteed, even when the attack is planned properly. So how do you maximize your chances? In this video we go through how to plan the assault, how to cross the no man's land, how to take the trench once you finally reach it, and more. When you plan an assault, you must choose carefully. First, the vehicle. An infantry fighting vehicle can bring troops forward and add direct fire support. An armoured personnel carrier is more focused on getting the assault group closer and dropping them off under some protection. Either way, the vehicle cannot get too close or stay there for long. It is large, visible, and a drone magnet. The soldiers usually have to cross the final ground on foot. That is why some assaults now use motorcycles as well. If heavier vehicles are likely to be seen and targeted, speed starts to matter more. Survivability, however, is rather questionable. Then comes what the assault group actually needs. Grenades are essential because trenches are full of corners, dugouts, and positions you cannot see. Machine guns and other supporting weapons watch the trench line and keep defenders down while the assault group moves. Above them, drones watch for reserves, firing positions, and movement behind the trench. They also help warn the assault group if defenders are shifting through trenches or preparing a counterattack. And behind the first group, you need follow-up troops and medics. The first men into the trench are very unlikely to come back untouched. Ammunition runs low quickly, casualties need moving, and the captured section needs to be reinforced before the defense reacts. Now before we carry on, a quick word about War Thunder. It is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. Command over 2,500 tanks, aircraft, helicopters, and ships from 10 nations, spanning the 1920s to today. Detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound place you inside the battle. Its component-based damage model tracks crew, engines, fuel, and weapons, while the X-ray view shows exactly what each hit damaged. I recommend realistic battles for the balance between accessibility and authenticity. Join over 95 million players in player versus player battles with a huge amount of content for military history fans. Play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile devices. New and returning PC and console players who have not played for at least 6 months receive a massive limited-time bonus pack with premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor Decorator, 100,000 Silver Lions, and 7 days of premium account. Start playing for free today. Before you can assault a trench, you need to understand exactly what makes it so dangerous. The defender is below ground. Small target, hard cover, and a clear field of fire across every bit of ground you have to cross. They chose this position, prepared it, and ranged every approach before you arrived. Each position covers the ones beside it. Take one section and another firing position further along the line is already shooting into your flank. And behind that first trench, there is another one. The system does not end where you can see it, and reserves are positioned to move toward any section that comes under pressure. Forward of the trench there is wire, mines, and open ground with no cover. Every part of it is under drone observation. The moment your assault group moves, it is seen. Artillery or drones do not need to be aimed at you specifically. They simply hit the ranged area and shrapnel will do the rest. Even if you take it, the defender knows the exact coordinates of every position in that trench. The moment you are inside, artillery and drones will hit it, and the counterattack is already being organized. You have just moved into a pre-ranged target with enemies closing in. The First World War already tested what happens when attacking forces underestimate all of this. The results were fairly conclusive. Knowing all of that, the first step is building a precise picture of exactly what is waiting on the other side. A trench line on a map tells you almost nothing useful. You need to know where each firing position sits, what it covers, and where the gaps between positions are. You need to know how deep the system goes and where the reserves are held. Without that information, you cannot be planning an assault. Guessing against a prepared defensive system costs soldiers. Do not waste them. Drone reconnaissance is how that picture is built. Persistent overwatch of the trench line over hours and days reveals things a single pass cannot. Where sentries move, where the entrances to dugouts are, which sections of the trench see the most activity and which are lightly held, where vehicles or personnel move behind the line, which tells you where the reserves are and how quickly they can respond. What you are looking for specifically is the weak point. Every trench system has one. A section with less mutual support from the positions beside it. A stretch with less depth behind it. That is where the assault goes. Once you find the weak section, you have to keep it weak long enough to attack it. The rest of the line will try to save it. Reserves move towards the threatened point, nearby positions fire into your approach, and drones are always watching. So before the assault group moves, you cut those links and force the defenders down. Reconnaissance drones stay above the trench, tracking reserves, firing positions, and the routes feeding the line. Strike drones are ready for anything that exposes itself, while mortars and artillery begin hitting the positions that could support the threatened section. Their aim is to make the chosen section fight by itself, while the defenders inside it are too suppressed to stop the assault forming. No easy reinforcement from the rear, no clean fire from the neighbouring trench, and no clear picture of where your assault group is moving. This certainly does not make the trench safe, but it creates a short window where the defender is slower, blind, and under pressure. Once the defenders are isolated and suppressed, the assault group has to move. This is the most dangerous part of the attack, and casualties are still likely even when everything has been done correctly. Vehicles may rush forward to drop the infantry closer to the trench, but they cannot stay there. Once drones or artillery find them, they become targets. From there, the assault crosses in small groups, using smoke, shell holes, dead ground, and any cover available. The aim is to move quickly without bunching together, because one group caught in the open can bring fire onto the whole route. Then the ground narrows. Wire, mines, craters, and debris force the assault towards a small number of usable gaps. What started as several spread out groups can suddenly become a queue at the breach, exactly where the defender wants movement to slow down. This is where the pressure returns. A drone spots the bottleneck, artillery begins adjusting towards it, and machine guns start coming back onto the firing line. If the lead group stops, the assault stacks up behind them. If they keep moving, at least part of the force can reach the trench before the defense fully recovers. So the final approach is a race. Cross the ground, get through the obstacle belt, and reach the trench edge before the route becomes a killing zone. Reaching the trench is only the start. The first group has to enter quickly and secure a small foothold, usually near a bend, damaged section, or point where the defender has already been suppressed. From there, the fight becomes slower and more dangerous. Every corner, dugout, and communication trench is a separate problem. Grenades can help deal with blind sections and covered positions, but they do not clear the trench by themselves. The entry point has to be protected, the nearest threats have to be checked, and the foothold has to expand one section at a time. Drones can warn the attackers about movement above the trench, but they cannot see everything below cover. Defenders may still be waiting inside dugouts, moving through communication trenches, or preparing to fire from the next section along the line. Once a section is cleared, it has to be turned around immediately. Firing positions are reoriented, ammunition is brought forward, casualties are moved back, and the route into the trench is secured. The original defenders already know the layout, so a counterattack may arrive before the assault group has reorganized. Taking a trench means clearing enough of the system to survive inside it. If the attackers rush forward without securing what is behind them, they can be trapped inside the position they just captured. Even a well-planned trench assault can collapse quickly if these mistakes appear. Mistaking silence for safety gets assault groups killed. A quiet trench may still have defenders waiting inside dugouts, ready to emerge once the fire shifts. Taking the obvious gap is another trap. A clean opening in the wire is often watched, ranged, mined, or covered by drones and machine guns. Hesitating at the breach kills momentum. If the lead group stops, the rest of the assault stacks up while the defenders recover. Leaving the vehicle too close creates a target. Once it is hit, it can block the route forward or the route back. Bypassing dugouts leaves enemies behind you. Any covered section, side trench, or shelter that is ignored can send defenders back into the fight. Losing communication inside the trench splits the assault apart. Smoke, noise, bends, and casualties can leave teams isolated below ground. Running out of momentum gives the defender time. Ammunition runs low, grenades run out, casualties need moving, and the follow-up group may still be behind. Sitting in the captured trench is the final trap. The position has to be turned around for defense immediately before drones, artillery, and the counterattack arrive. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring. Play for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile using my links in the pinned comment or video description, and new or returning players that haven't played in the last 6 months on PC and console can claim the limited time bonus pack, including multiple premium vehicles, in-game currency, and more.